Hey, hi guys. It's me again, Giovanni Benacore. I wanted to do a quick video. 2 hours into the open, it's almost noon, so volume may start to slow down for a bit for lunch in about half an hour. All right, so I want to take the opportunity to speak about the fluctuation that we've seen so far, and once we want to be able to say how much further will this run continue, okay, we can use a tool called the trend-based FABE extension, okay, which is found on the left menu. And with this tool, you're gonna want to identify three key points. If the market is in an uptrend, you want to identify a low. Okay, let's say for example, let's say this here in front of us, we understand that the market was trading lower, it found footing, it found support, it bounced off of it, it found resistance, it came back down towards it, and it found some support. If you look at this particularly and you draw some lines, you will begin to understand that the market had created what we called a head and shoulders inverted, or some may call it also a double bottom. Okay, so basically how you want to word it. They're about the same, but you know, this is right here, okay? The inverted head and shoulders. All right, so identifying this, you want to be able to identify, use the tool, the trend extension. So you will want to take the low, the high of that movement, which is this one right here, and then the low of the movement, okay? But at least you want to find a low, a high, and then another low, okay? Or so in this case, you will have seen that if the market was trading right around here, say for example, here, you wanted to know how much further up would it continue. Using this extension, you use the Fibonacci golden ratio, which is 0.618. That will be the target. But prior to that, you find some other uses like 0.38%, which is said that if the market comes towards this level, it will find some resistance because here's where usually uh, when the market stops moving higher, it continues with the direction that it previously followed. So in this case, it was downturn, right? Downtrend. But however, the market did continue to move higher. So here, at this moment, you say, okay, if it does continue to move higher, then I'm gonna use the 0.618 golden ratio number for the Fibonacci. So that's my target, and boom, that's where it went. So now we see this is a daily chart. Now we are right here. So we want to say, okay, it's Friday. We most likely are going to close, on the upside, green. Okay, just like I mentioned you at the beginning of the week on Monday, that we on the previous Friday we had closed, higher, and on Monday we opened up with a small gap, but we opened up higher. Okay, and so therefore we will continue to see that momentum throughout the week. However, right on around Wednesday time, we we encountered some obviously some turbulence. We opened up gap down on that day, if you recall, on Wednesday with a pretty notorious gap. We have spoke about that if they do come towards closing it, we could use it as a bind the dip scenario. So we have, let's say for example, we took that 11,600 entry. Right now, we will be trading, where I mentioned my resistance today, early 12,200 initially. Obviously, yeah, I have my resistance at the previous high, but I had mentioned that perhaps most likely we will come towards that amount and see if we could break towards that, then towards my resistance. So I want to measure how much can the market extend. So that's what that tool is. So in this scenario, I am going to take the previous low towards I'm going to calculate the last days, right? So I'm gonna take this low, and I'm gonna take this high, and I'm gonna take the low of Wednesday. I'm gonna extend the tool, okay? And therefore, here, I'm seeing that the market is already obviously had surpassed the golden ratio, the Fibonacci golden ratio, and so now we are entering into extensions. So the extensions will be the 1%. So at that 1% is what shyly is of where I place my resistance of 12,330 points. That's the 1%. And then we have the inverted of the Fibonacci golden ratio, okay, which is 1.618. So if this is met and it will continue towards this level, you can come in and wait to see if the market creates a pullback, okay, and then continues to move higher, or if it breaks my resistance, okay, and then throws it back, and from here it continues higher. So those are two possible scenarios, okay. When will we reach that? First we have to obviously come out of this 12,200 level, okay. That's in the Nasdaq, and we have the same scenario for the other indices as well. So here's the one for the Dow, for the S&P. Let's do the Dow. Okay. So low, high, and the low, and there we have it. Okay, there we have it. Okay, so those are the extensions, and all right, and that's how you use the Fibonacci extension. Let's see what happens at the end of the day in about 4 hours. Okay, I talk to you later.